Hello everyone, my name is Zachary Powers, creator of Precursor Studios, and welcome to this Jack and Daxter show where I'm going to be talking about what are these games that I announced that are about. Because in the show, The Future of Jack and Daxter Live 2025, that was just concept art of me talking about what will these games look like. Let's take first, before we even talk about these games, I do have something that I'm going to be showing. So, this is something that we are most really excited that we are going to be making. For now, it is in the works right now at Precursor Studios. And let me know, what do you think on this concept art / design of this? What did you think of that concept art? This is a brand new video game console in the works from Precursor Studios. In this video game console, so one side is a Joy-Con. So the first side is Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, and Jak 2 into one Joy-Con. It's a themed Joy-Con. And this side over here is the Jak 3 themed Joy-Con, like this, with a screen in the middle. So it goes like this, with a Joy-Con over here and a Joy-Con over here. This video game console, you can play Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on here, including Jak 2 and Jak 3, including the racing game as well. But Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, doesn't exist on this handheld video game console. But it is okay. There are other games you can play on it. You can also play Jak and Daxter 4, The Return of Gala Maya on this too, including Jak and Daxter 5, Revenge of the Darkmakers, Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy, Precursor's End, and then 4 other games you can play on this as well, and including the spin-off game, The Legend of Gala Maya. This video game console is a handheld video game console. You can hold it in your hands. You feel like it feels like that Jak and Daxter is on your side. This video game console is called Jak Station. Jak Station is a handheld video game console. It is it's not, and all of you are like, this looks like the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2. It doesn't look like it because it's a bit more different. It doesn't follow up. It doesn't need any of the following of the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2. It doesn't follow any of those. It's different. The Joy-Cons are different. The screen is much bigger, more than the PlayStation Portal, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2. This screen on this brand new video game console is bigger than that. And it is 25.5 60-inch screen. That it's not like this. It goes something like this. It goes like that with a screen. Joy-Con over here. Joy-Con over here. You gotta shrink it in size to make sure you can hold it. And it's something that you are all going to love. And instead of 120 frames per second, this video game handheld video game console goes all the way up to 1500 frames per second. It has really good graphics, bigger and better, more than the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and PlayStation Portal. And this video game console has no release date yet to be releasing on just yet, but it is under development. So, let's move on to me talking about the stories of what Jak and Daxter 8, Jak and Daxter 9, Jak and Daxter 10, and Jak and Daxter 11. What are these games about? Since it is a continuation of the Jak and Daxter franchise, what do these video games follow? Those stories that I just said and the future of Jak and Daxter Live 2025 show are just concept stories. So, here's the real official stories in Jak and Daxter 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the first one, Jak and Daxter 8. What is the official story of this video game, and what is it about? Right after the events of Jak and Daxter 7 Precursors, and right after Jak and Daxter defeats the villain and the secret ending happens, Jak and Daxter and the whole crew time travel. They do time travel. And then they time travel all the way back to where Haven City first got built. And then, when they did that, Haven City's being built, and Jak and Daxter are the ones building, are actually the ones that built Haven City, continuing to build Haven City. And then they come to the thrones of Haven City, meet up with Baron Praxis, and be like, hey, what's the plan here? And so they ban people to the wasteland, and a villain that took control of time and messed every timeline up. And so it is up to Jak and Daxter to go to every timeline in this video game and fix everything. This video game is called Jak and Daxter 8, The Thread of Time. And this is where Kira is going to have her second kid with her husband, Jak. And she is still teaching others how to control eco-rights and all of that. Which is a really cool concept. That is Jak and Daxter 8. Now let's talk about Jak and Daxter 9. What is the official story of Jak and Daxter 9? So, Jak and Daxter 9, however, after the secret ending of Jak and Daxter 8, The Thread of Time, in the secret ending in that video game, they travel to an ancient lost war. It's not the Metalhead planet. It is a planet that we never knew about. It has something to do with Sandover Village, Golemaya's Citadel, and all of the places from Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And Jak and Daxter 9, its official story is all about a forgotten time that Jak and Daxter hasn't even time traveled to yet, but they never time travel to over there. All they do is take a vehicle there, and they fly over to this ancient, lost, forgotten place. And so in Sandover Village, they land, and then they go all the way straight to Golemaya's Citadel, and then they look up in the clouds, and they see this, like, it's not a core, it's something that they've never looked at before. It has something to do with a heaven. This heaven is what we call the Precursor Heavens. It is up in the clouds. When you go on top of Golemaya's Citadel, to the very, very tippity top, if you look in the clouds, you're gonna see the Precursor Heavens. And once you go to this place, you find like ancient, lost, precursor, like technology that no one has ever seen before. In Jak and Daxter 3, they defeated Cyber Arrow. But before that even happened, something else had happened. And we don't know what. And Samos, the Sage, in Jak and Daxter 3 says, no matter how much time, no one can guess. So that means that in Jak and Daxter 9, Samos, the Sage, says that again, how much time, no one can guess, and then bam, something happens. And we don't know what. Let me tell you all this. It's a mystery to this day. But let me tell you all this. Jak and Daxter 9 is about the Precursor Heavens, and a villain in this game is said to take over the Precursor Heavens. So, this ninth Jak and Daxter game is called Jak and Daxter 9. Jak and Daxter 9, Precursor Heaven Mysteries. Precursor Heaven Mysteries. This is what Jak and Daxter 9 is called. The Precursor Heaven up in the sky to the tippity top of the Golemaya's Citadel, look up and all that good stuff. Yeah. Pretty cool, isn't it? But the secret ending in Jak and Daxter 9, however, after beating the evil villain, something really mysterious happens. The whole world gets corrupt. Like, it just gets corrupt. That's it. The whole world becomes dark and everything. So, and then it ends abruptly then. End credits go. So in Jak and Daxter 10, This video game is all about the corrupt eco generator going into the center of Jack's planet and shutting it down and completely destroying it. That's what Jak and Daxter 10 is about. And the story is all that corruption, all that corrupted eco stands still and continues to go across Jack's planet. And it's up to Jak and Daxter to stop, shut down, and destroy the corrupted eco generator in the center of his planet. So this one is called Jak and Daxter 10. Corruption Eco Returns. What do you think of that title? Seems pretty dark, isn't it? Seems interesting. Jak and Daxter 10, Corruption Eco Returns. The reason why I call Jak and Daxter 10 Corruption Eco Returns is because Corruption Eco is from a game called Jak and Daxter for the Return of Golemaya. Only a little teaser of that right there. And that happens, and then wait a few games, and then Jak and Daxter 10 and Returns plays a full role on it. So much more than Jak and Daxter 10. But Jak and Daxter 11, however, is so much darker. So, do you know how I talked about this brand new eco that goes bam, 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 like destroys like precursor metal really quickly, destroys them immediately. This is called an lean eco, and lean eco, and another form of eco, and it basically destroys everything it touches. And when it touches something, it doesn't spread, it just destroys it immediately. And the villain, however, in Jak and Daxter 11 sums it up. We already know the villain, Cyber Error. And he's the one that uses and lean eco for destroying this whole world. Destroying Jak and Daxter's world and the universe. And he takes away Jack's ability to turn into Dark Jak. But Light Jak stays the same, which means he still has it, but Cyber Error took away Dark Jak, injects all of that dark eco from in him and puts it in a big capsule in a place where it's locked and hidden, and Jak and Daxter has to find it, unlock it. Daxter or Kira injects dark eco inside of Jak, and it turns all mad again with that skeleton, Dog Jak, Giant Jak dude. And he destroys Cyber Error as the final boss once and for all. It's pretty dark. Really, really dark. So, I'm really excited for these video games. And as of me, Zachary Powers, the creator of Precursor Site Studios, the items, weapons, and the collectibles will be revealed later in a focused, only Nintendo Direct based on these games. And we are so excited. And that was it for today. Thank you all for watching.